So the waiting game begins. And we're there. Alrighty. Hey kids, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. I'm looking very fat today on camera. Maybe if I sit up a bit straighter and don't so much. Alrighty. Now, yeah, today we're not so much building it as painting it. And yeah, yesterday I had a bit of a mic fiasco. Sounds like a wrestler. And now in the red corner we have Mike Fiasco. Yeah, mic issue arose. It was only on for half an hour. Got some stuff done though off camera, and I'll show you that. What we're working on is our Viking. Because of how big the job on doing the jerkin is going to be, I'm thinking that today we're going to do weapons and helm. Just a bit of a change of pace there. We'll get back to the jerkin. You'll get the picture. I'll show you. Now, first things first. Light goes on. Light goes on. Light goes off. The eternal mouthful of coffee. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. I made my coffee this morning. Let me just get myself into the right posse to get onto business. I'm not well positioned at the moment. I never am at the start of the stream, actually, because I need to move my stuff across. Now, there we go. Now, first thing I'm going to do is show you what I didn't get done yesterday, which is this. There's still quite a few touch-ups required, but it's getting there. Now, so what we have, maybe if I can get under a bit more light. There we go. So that's where we're at with that one. I think that's coming up quite nicely. I've yet to varnish that or hit that with Nuln oil. There are, of course, as I said, a few touch-ups. But mostly that's looking pretty good, I think. Pretty happy with that. But given that there's all of that to be done, I don't want to keep doing this every stream. So today I was pretty keen to get on to the change of pace on the Viking front. Just getting the box open. Now, sorry, let's just not stand there. You will use this as a guide. Now, interesting. Alrighty, now. Oh. Aha! Here's what we seek. Now, how to do this is going to be the tricksy part. Okay, now. All right, let's have a look. What do they recommend? They don't give any specific recommendations on the sword beyond B, semi-gloss black for the handle. I guess whatever metal you like for the pommel, and here's something to consider, guys. Let me get my goggles out. We're going to have a good look at this sword. Now, I know there's a few cool bits about the sword. Give me a moment. I need to blow my nose. Now, fun fact. I have reason to believe... Oh, wow. Sorry, a quick little... There's 3 little spots there I've just noticed. They're actually meant for your 3 arrows to go into. How cool. Anyway, now I have reason to believe that swords per se were a less common weapon for Vikings. And indeed, the most common weapon was the axe. Now, apparently the sword was more commonly the weapon of the wealthy, the noble. Now, let me get my goggles on, as I said. Haven't done that. Grabbed them, didn't put them on. Got distracted by blowing me nose, I did. Now, let's have a good close look at this. Here we go. Right. Alright. Now, the question I can ask... Right. Right. Alright. And on the other side, a little bit... Yeah, there's some delicacy there. Okay. Now, there's a few things I need to consider here. First, okay, let me just... I'll zoom you in so you can see what I'm considering. Okay. Bing. There we go. That'll give us a good view. Now, what I'm looking at... Let me just get that out of the way because that way we can get a better focus overall. There we go. Now you'll see these patterns. Now to highlight them, I can get a bit of... I might see if I can get that up a bit better for you. That's... There we go. Now, I want to bring them up. So I'm going to want to use a brighter metal color on top of the main blade. And then I'll have a look through my metal options on that one. Now, the recommendation they give for the handle is semi-gloss black. Then of course there's the pommel. Now, I could go one of a couple of ways with the sword, as far as the colouring of the pommel goes. I could go very plain, or I could go a bit ornate. I'm a bit of a more ornate man myself. Okay. So we will go black for the the actual handle. All right, here we go. First things first, if we're going to do this, let's get all our options on the table, kids. We're going acrylics. Let's see if I'm going to want... Now, as part of the pommel, potentially. Gunmetal grey. Put it aside anyway. Natural steel, which may be our option. Black. That's a flat black. I'm not going to want tin, so I can not worry about that. Oily steel. Rubbin. Give me a moment. Now, let's see what else I have. I did actually put a whole stack aside in a box. I'm not sure how many of those are metals, if any. A couple of different blacks there. All right. And pardon me. While we're here, no. Let's see what we've got in here. And indeed, there'll be another box I'll look in. I've got it. You probably can't. In fact, I'm pretty confident you can't see. But I've got about. Okay, not there. One more place I'm going to have a look, and then we're going to make our selections on how we're going to, or our decisions on how we're going to paint the handle and pommel and such like directly. Copper, no. Now you see, tempting. Keep smacking the microphone, sorry guys. Copper, no. Now, here's a possibility. Where is it? Boom. This is what we'll do our runes in. Because that's, excuse me, what is with this? There we go. My box is giving me a bit of chip there. I'm actually considering going. There's a place, it's a bit inconvenient to get to, but if I can get down there at some stage, they've got these big tackle boxes that'll be ideal to hold my paints. Just checking for a brief moment. Okay. Just checking the relevant size. If I do that, if I'm going to go and check them out, I'm going to want to go and see if they actually are going to take all my paints. Anyway, I digress. Now, pull back a bit. Here's our options on the paint front. Now, the reason I want to use that is it'll stick out like dog's balls. Hit it with a bit of general tarnishing and stuff. It'll be fine. Now, next. Okay, handle will go glossy black. Now the main blade. Do I wish to go shiny steel? Yeah, I probably do. And in that case, Robin, having some interesting thoughts. Maybe I won't do that. Runes in bronze with a natural steel blade. Yeah. Although that's would I go a darker shade of in which case the one's darker or brighter? They're my options. kind of like bronze on the pommel. I think gold's a bit too much. Which then poses the question. Okay. Yeah, okay. Finally got some decisions made. Now that's oily steel. We're going to use gunmetal grey for parts of the pommel because it's much darker than the actual blade will be. We are going to use that after all. And we'll use bronze on part of the pommel. And there's our decisions made. Now, do I want to consider now for the sheath? I will worry about that later. I'm not going to be damned. Where's the picture gone? They're recommending well, that's useful. It gives a question mark. It looks what's H? Use 10 for that. And we'll get some of our woods out when the time comes, but we'll concentrate now on the sword. Now, we can do all those bits that are not linked together. So we'll start with the bronze. And that will go in just once, well, not just once, but there's a bit of an area to it, I guess. And so this will be going on the very back of the pommel. Just a small, we'll go for make a small area of that bronze. Just give it a nice look. I'm in this instance quite happy to go with a bit of nice look over potentially historical accuracy. It does fall into the category of it's my kit, I'll do it how I wish. And all we're going to do here, I'll just give you a slightly better angle. And it's this what we're doing. So, I just bit one of the arrows accidentally with my finger. There, got it fixed. Now, that area there. Much as anything else, it's a way of highlighting that, I guess. Now, that's all we need on that bit. Zoom out for a moment. Now, next, we'll get some of the glossy black. And then, alrighty, glossy black. Now this is just for the handle. It'll be, or would be basically leather wrap, just to grab onto. So it wouldn't be anything more complex than that. So we get our black. Their recommendation was semi-gloss black. I don't have a semi-gloss black. So might mix that a bit more actually. Not entirely happy with that. While I'm waiting for that, quickly clean brush so just to tidy things up. Yeah, that's not properly mixed, Rob. What were you thinking, boy? Now, the other thing I can also consider is that perhaps a slightly bigger brush in this instance would be advantageous. We shall see. Alright, hopefully that's going to give us a better... Yeah, who would have thought, eh? Mixing it more thoroughly gets a better result. Oh my, oh the shock. Now, we'll go with this one actually. Yes. Now, so... Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, that's going to look good. Happy with that as a start. Now, alrighty. Yeah, that's the ticket. Now, around this side, around the outside, around the outside. Now, when we a bit more here. There we go. Oh god, these arrows. You know what, guys? I keep bending these. I have a cunning plan. First, I'm going to clean my brush. That's not particularly cunning, I'll grant you. What I am going to do there's a few things on my ways I might throw about this. Yeah, I see what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim part of the sprue so that I don't keep bending the arrows. They've held up quite well thus far, but it's a less than ideal outcome. To bend them at all, you'd have to think. There we go, now the brush is clean, I think. one more time for good measure. The paint seems to be being very resistant. Very good. I'm just being angry or attentive in cleaning my brush. Here we go. Yep. All right. Now, sprue cutters. That them? That's them. Or at least it's one of my numerous pairs. And what I'll do, IX Century. That's that problem fixed. Now, back to business. Now, our runes are only down the middle. And only in a specific area. So I can get a lot of this done very quickly and then go to a smaller brush. This will indeed be my methodology. We'll go, here's our natural steel. Natural steel, natural steel. Give that a good mix, and then we'll do our blade. Now, shaky, shaky, shaky. Shake, 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 ba ba da ba. Shake, 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 ba ba da. Shake my painter. Shake my painter. Ow, shake, shake, shake. Yeah, we're looking pretty sound there. Now, here we go. Time to learn at my expense. Well, my expense, I guess. I didn't mix paint properly. Went to use it, and when I realised it was shit, I didn't use it and mix it properly. And here's an example as to the difference in the paint it will make for those who are just. That's the improperly mixed batch, properly mixed. And all I'm trying to convey here, kids, is make sure your paint is properly mixed. Don't make that little mistake that I made. Feel free to overdo the job if you need to. You can never have your paints too mixed, you know what I'm saying? Well, you wouldn't think so, would you? Now, for this, we will go with this one. Yes. This for the big areas in this colour that I can not get too fussed with. And then when it comes to the small stuff, then I'll get the fine brush. Maybe zoom out a little. There we go. Right, and in fact, maybe I'll come that angle. Certainly for a large part of it I can. All right. There we go. Alrighty. This way. There we go. This edge. There we go. Now, once we've might leave that to the smaller brush. Once we've finished our blade with the natural steel, we'll do the remainder of the pommel, which I'll probably do gunmetal grey. Now, the question I can consider is, what question do I want to make the actual hilt? Or what colour do I want to make the actual hilt? I want to make that to match the Alrighty. Now, alrighty. Alrighty. Now, let's get to the tricksy bits. For those, I'm going to need a very sharp brush, so I'll change. I'll need to get my goggles on, and then I'll take care of business. Yes, I will. Righty. Now, so we've done a fair bit of the blade, but now comes the tricksy parts. I'll zoom out for a moment. Now I'll clean my brush. Now we'll go with, oh, you big gutty kids. My former housemate has moved in with his ex, now current. We all know how the ship rolls, I'm sure. And whilst I have heard tales of her being a little short of evil, she had done a lot of making stuff when she was younger. And my housemate of the time, she wasn't using them. We thought, right, well, I think that was part of the rationale, was that I'll show him she's not so bad. And so we got some whole of the stuff she wasn't using. And, oh my, look at this. And I've got to say, so it is very good. And I wasn't ungrateful. Suspicious, but not ungrateful. Because I've got to say, this is a quality brush. And all the stuff I have received has been, well, quality. And you can't be ungrateful for that, but you can, but then you can't. Show something cute after all. And what I'm trying to do here is, as much as possible, isolate the runes. Now this is going to take some doing, but that's okay. And it's not going to be perfect either. That too is okay. Just as much as we can get. If we can get as much as we can highlighted, that'll be great. That's my thoughts on the matter. Oh wow, they're coming up nicely though. Giggity. Here's the work. Cool. Now, Almost there. Once I've got this all, or at least this side of it all done, I'll zoom you in. Oh, hey, how you doing, David? I made an announcement. Never mind. In a minute, I'll zoom you. I've almost got this blade done. Or this side of it. I've got the other side still to do. Once I've done that, I will zoom you in. It's starting to look kind of cool. Alrighty, let me just clean my brush. I'll continue to use this brush on the other side. Then I'll give you a zoom in. But it is starting to look kind of cool. And then once I've done the other side, we'll return to this side with another fine brush, but in a very bright color to highlight the runes. Where we're at thus far, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get those runes and various other bits and pieces and highlight them with the chromium color. Now, of course, after this, I'm going to give that a bit of a dust. I'll hit it with Nuln oil. It'll make it look a bit grungy, and then that's what you really want. But yeah, it's starting to look quite nice there, I think. Oh, hey, how you doing, Budgie Mower? Yeah, right now we've got the other side. Now, whoop, move back out a bit. Now, it's going to be quite hot here today. This is on the topic of budgies and birds. And so I've got made sure the bird bath's full, because I'll need that. Anyway, I did that. Watered the gardens, because of course otherwise the plants aren't going to survive. As I was getting ready this morning, I saw a relative of the budgies. I live too far south to actually get budgies. I'll get relatives. And in this instance, it was a galah, pretty much just outside my front door, which I thought was kind of cool. It's going to be very tricksy. Geometric, which helps. Wow. Oh, but this is going to look so cool when it's done. I'm a bit excited, actually, guys. Where am I? Phew. I'd be happy to do so if I could. On days like this, once the temperature gets to a certain point, your best option is just to shut the door, shut the windows, and not move. Straight out. Hit that aircon. I have that option. In as much as what I mean is, of course, if I had a day job, at some point you go out of that shit. Me? Nah. Nah, nah, nah. So yeah. Anyway. But the thing about it is, summer has of course only just begun in the same way that your winter has only just begun. And yeah, predictions are it's going to be a wee bit savage this year. All right. Next. Then we're going to go in between the. Then we've got little tiny spots to do. It gets a bit tricksy. Beautiful. Yeah, baby. Yeah, this is going to look cool. Now, next. We should go. Just into. Righty. Oh, yep, baby. Oh, that is dead sexy. I is well happy. Let me clean my brush and I'll zoom you in, guys. Oh, yeah. All righty. That's a bit chipper making, I tell you. All right. Sun's coming up. One thing about this sort of weather is it's great to do your washing in. I've got some shirts out. They'll be dry by the time I finish my stream. They'll get onto what I believe is referred to in the UK as me smalls, which is to say my jocks and socks. Do all my sheets and stuff. Everything will be clean. Now, oh yeah, baby, this is really looking cool. Right. Now I'll go that way. Where is it now? There we go. Get that out the way. That out the way. That out the way. So that's the patterns we've got to work with now to highlight. Now that's going to be pretty easy. Here's the other side. And what we're going to do to get that highlighted. Now the question is, do I want to do that last? Because I can still do those two bits there, of course. Question being, what colour would I like to do? I'm inclined to think, okay, we'll go and do those two bits just to get them done. And then we'll finish by doing those bits. Now, on the zoom out, gunmetal grey. Yes, I know it's not a gun. Nah. Now, a bit more of a shake. Now, I don't reckon I'll do the very base of the pommel. Gunmetal grey. I think I'll do that probably mahogany brown. But I'll get this sword finished before I wind up. That is a definite. Hell, I'd suggest it's a good likelihood I'll even be putting pics of this on Instagram. As this is my first ever 1:16 weapon. So I'm feeling a bit good about it, because I reckon it's starting to look kind of cool. Oh, I know what I should show you too. Give me a moment. Now the idea is that being a different metal colour. With the natural steel, that will highlight to some extent. Not a lot, I'll grant you, but to some extent. I'm sure you get the idea. I just put in the wrong bloody paint. Wally, Rob. Wally. Clean brush and start again. Now once I've done this, the hilt pommel, I'll show you something that I did complete from yesterday that I don't reckon you'd have seen, David. So, yeah. Because I've got a good start on the jerkin. I didn't finish it. Did a bit of work off camera. It's actually turning out to be quite a lot more to it than I had anticipated, as is usually the case. And that's fine. But it'll look good when it's done. How much I do know. And prepared to say. Yeah, actually you can see that's a darker metal than the rest. That's great. Very happy about that. Yeah. Now let me just clean the brush, do the pommel, and then I'll show you the bit of jerking that I did complete, because I think it's looking kind of cool. Oh, and a bigger umbrella. Yeah, umbrellas are not big over here. Tell you where they're very popular is in Hong Kong, or they were when I was there. It was kind of funny and a little bit scary because, okay, over in Hong Kong, rain comes down, upgrade the umbrellas. Fair enough, no issue there. Quite logical move. Unfortunately, for a number of us, of which I was one, we were sufficiently taller than a lot of people in Hong Kong that their umbrellas were about our eye level. So our agility was sorely tested, ducking and diving and trying to keep our eyesight. Yeah. Now, next, as I said, the pommel. This won't take long either. Then I'll show you that part done as well. Then I'll show you the jerkin. Then we're going to do the runes. And then I'll wind up. There's our plan. Ich habe gesprochen. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Liking that. Haven't even finished it and I'm liking it. All righty, almost there. All right. A bit more on the side. All right, there we go. Let me clean my brush and I'll zoom you in. Then, whilst zoomed in, I'll show you the jerkin and then we will get down to the runes. Now, going to want to move these out the way, I'd suggest. Like that. Maybe those. So there's our pommel. Kind of like how that's come up and how you can see the distinct difference between the hilt and the actual blade. Pretty happy with that. Now, what I managed to finish yesterday was that. There's still a few tidy ups, but overall, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks pretty, and I've still got to varnish it and hit it with the null oil to really bring it up, make it go boom. But yeah, now of course the reality is, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's going to take me a fair while, but I think it's worth it given that's the end result. There we have it, kids. Alrighty, now zoom out. Now next and last on our agenda, what I'm going to do is pop all of that over to there so that when I zoom in, I don't have to move shit around. We're going to be using this stuff, Model Master, which I must say is shit hot. I don't generally go using enamels. This is some sexy, sexy shit. And the idea is it'll really make the runes go boom shakalaka like a wop bamboo on the blade. Now I figured I had two options. I could either go darker or brighter. I've chosen brighter. As to whether that's a good call, well, I guess that's a subjective thing. At the end of the day, of course, I am right. Why? Because it's my build. Story ends. Your build cannot be wrong because the only person, unless you're entering in a competition, that's probably a different matter. But if you're doing it for yourself, it's not wrong. It cannot be wrong if you're happy with it. Always remember that. I do. Yeah. Now then, I'll need a very fine brush for this caper. Excuse me, right? While I do that. Maybe. Ooh. That will get the job done. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's sharp. Because every how am I going to fit that into the lyric? Something about every model is crazy about a sharp, pointy brush. It doesn't quite fit into the lyric of sharp dressed man. Probably just as well. Now, goggles are on. See how that. Yeah, we're looking good. Let's do this, kids. That's the angle I need. It's going to require a bit of. There we go. Ah, yeah. Oh, wow. Almost there on this side. Oh, wow, that looks heaps good. It's the first time I've done this sort of... Oh, let's see how it looks under magnification. There we go, kids. There's the runes highlighted and our sword. Let's see if I can get a more even, better look at it from better lighting. There we go. That probably shows it a bit better. So you can see how the runes are highlighted against the blade. And yeah. Alrighty. Zoom out. Do the other side. Oh wow. Yeah. Alrighty. Requires a lot of concentration, this one, I must say. So sorry for not being very conversational. Here we go. But it's starting to come up really nicely, guys. If you're speculating about getting this sort of a thing, if you want to do some heavy duty detailing, oh yeah, this is for you. Now, as it happens, I do love detailing, so I'm on a bit of a winner. I suppose I don't have to do so much detail, but the fact that it's there means you can do it, and obviously I choose to do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's an each to their own thing, you know? Ah, yeah, baby. I now only need to do half a dozen lines, and our sword is mostly complete, touch-ups notwithstanding. Yeah. And then I'll zoom in and wind it all up. So I need to do a few things ready for the day. Because you want to make sure you've got everything you want already set and ready to rock and roll before the arrives. I guess it's a bit like the reverse of the cold. In Europe, you need to be prepared for that, where you need to be prepared for heat. It's a simple equation, really. Now, clean brush. Once I've done that and put the paint away, I will show you where we are at with our sword. You could use a couple of touch-ups, as I said. Why am I putting that into water? That's not going to clean shit, Rob. Dear. So, this is what we require for an animal. Now, one thing I'd say ICM did really well with those runes, I would suggest, that's an opinion, is that they were easy to paint, or relatively easy to paint, because they were actually slightly raised. Real runes, of course, would be indented. Because they're raised, you can get your colour onto them pretty nicely. It stuck out really well. And I must say, bravo. Made me a happy man. Now, next. Here is our, let's get to the right, sort of, how far can I get you? Go for about there. I need to get to that one. I'm trying to get the best light I can so you get a good view of the hole as to how it might. There's that one. This side. Yeah. So that's it. That's our. There we go. That's probably a good angle so you can see a bit more of the detail on what the runes actually are. So yeah. Alrighty. In the meantime, that's me done. Now let me get that camera at a suitable angle. Turn the light off. Yeah, I'm already starting to feel that heat come through. Ugly business, that. Alrighty, that's me done for today. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I'm really happy with that sword. Reckon I might even put that on Instagram. Now, tomorrow, I'll be back. Actually, you know what? I might even be back on my Saturday. Because I'm not going fishing. I'm going to a guitar workshop on Saturday. So I might be back on that day as well. That'd be kind of cool if I did. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Hey, that'll be 5 days in a row. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. As I said, first time viewers, there's a magic button I really want you to hit. Can you guess what that button is? If not, yeah, look, it's not like I pay you money to be here, mate. It's not like I'm able to go, tardy to the party. Tardy to the party. Anyway, yeah. So first time viewers, yeah, follow, like, subscribe. If you want to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. And Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Guess what I'm about to suggest, people? Can you guess? Yes. Can you? I think you can. Follow, like, or subscribe, kids. Boom. There, I said it. Yes, there, I said it. Alrighty. Yes, that is all my waffling done. There's my wind up done as well. And I will be back tomorrow. We'll do some more on the Viking. I'll be continuing my deckling off camera because I don't want to deckle on camera. I'm kind of enjoying doing this Viking, I've got to say. He's kind of cool. And yes, I will be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you guys then. See yous.